My name's MacCallum.
And my name's Nick Wilson. Wow, hi.
I want to thank you all for coming out for the grade 12 dance pieces round 4.
So, it's been a dream of Sydney and mine to do our grade 12 piece, obviously since grade 9. And throughout the 4 years at Canterbury, we've gone through so many different theme ideas, such as love,
struggle,
hope,
faith.
But in the end, we decided on the perfect theme. Dinosaurs. No, seriously, we're not kidding. So basically, our theme revolves around a common extinction theory. Since nobody knows really how dinosaurs became extinct, we kind of took a common theory and put our own little twist on it. So essentially, billions of years ago, a meteor hit the Earth, which caused dust particles to rise, forming a cloud-like layer over the Earth. This prevented the sun and oxygen from feeding the plants, and then all the organisms obviously became diseased, and Okay, not the dancers, the dinosaurs all ate the plants, and they died over time because their bodies started breaking down.
Once they all died and the dust had settled, there were 3 dinosaur eggs that remained unhatched. So when they were born, all they knew was what they were given. So they had no idea that the plants were diseased, my hand's shaking a lot, and they had no idea what they were dealing with. Little did they know that the plants that they were eating and they thought keeping them alive were really killing them.
So meanwhile, while all of this was happening, one of the dinosaurs self-proclaimed herself the queen, so they had some order in this little world of theirs. And she wasn't too happy with the other dinosaurs. She was evaluating the other 2 and was like, meh, I don't really need to keep these guys around. So she starts to form a plan to extinct them so that she can live forever.
At the peak of her reign, they realized that their bodies were finally giving out, but they don't want to let anybody else know, the other 2 dinosaurs, that they're actually dying, and they don't want to give up the fight for the crown. So through this entire experience and through them dying, they don't acknowledge the fact that they are going to die soon. They continue to fight for the throne.
For our music, our music begins with a very dramatically classic type piece entitled Brotstjord by Olivia Arnold. Yeah. Try to remember that one. So it really helps set the mood. It's very intense, it's very dramatic, and it really helps build with the atmosphere.
About halfway through the piece, it transitions from our first song into a second song, which is more electro-glitch. It's entitled The 4th Movement, which is remixed by the Glitch Mob, and we find that this really adds to the atmosphere and represents their bodies breaking down.
So for our costumes, we decided to use a black and gray scaly-like material, obviously because they're dinosaurs. So fun fact, actually, when dinosaurs were sick and diseased, their scales actually turned black and gray. Thank you, Discovery Channel.
We decided to cover their tops and parts of their bottoms with the scaly material, and we added black spikes to the top to add a dinosaur effect to really get the full idea that they are dinosaurs.
So for our lighting, we really wanted to make it a very natural jungle-like setting. So basically it takes you through a day in the life of a dinosaur from sunrise to sunset.
Speaking of our lighting, we really want to thank the techies for dealing with us. We know that the dancers can be really high maintenance when it comes to this stuff. So we thank you for putting up with us, and especially Tesh and Perry for working with us personally on our lights. You guys really made it perfect, and you really brought our vision to life. So thank you so much.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. So for some more thank yous, a huge shout out to Sydney's mom and dad for giving us an awesome kickstart on the costume making. And to my own mom, thank you so much. I know you slaved so hard and spent so many hours working on these costumes to perfect the tiniest details. And if it weren't for you guys, we wouldn't have been able to do this, and we love you all so much.
Speaking of which, I really want to thank my dad for helping us build the prop. He went out and bought everything and did it all in his own time, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without you, so I thank you for helping us really bring that to life, and for dropping me to and from rehearsal, because I would have no other way to do that. So thank you so much for that. And speaking of the props and stuff, thank you to the drama department for letting us borrow some of your props, because our stage has been pretty lame without them.
Also, a huge thank you to Addison Reeves for building the amazing crown that our queen wears. Our piece kind of revolves around it, so huge shout out to you. Thank you so much, it's phenomenal. Also, just got louder. Big thank you to all the dance teachers here at Canterbury. Over our 4 years, you guys have worked so hard with us. You've pushed us to be the best we can be, and we really, really, really thank all of you. We're so glad we had the privilege of each and every one of you teaching us, and it's really important to us. So.
And lastly, I want to thank my best friend, Sam Manner, for coming to all my rehearsals, even though she wasn't in my piece, and for giving somewhat helpful input in trying to paint the prop. I also want to thank this lovely man sitting beside me. I wouldn't have been able to do this without him. He was amazing. He really helped me when we were stressing out, and I love him to pieces, and I'm proud to call my best friend.
to this lovely bedazzled girl standing beside me. And honestly, like since grade 9, she's been my best friend in my dance class, and I can't imagine sharing this experience with anyone else. We've wanted this literally since the first day of grade 9, and it's such a privilege to be standing up here with her. So. Lastly, but definitely not least, our 3 phenomenal dancers, Keira Sweeney,
Taylor Wall,
and Olivia Boyer. You guys, Mark ladies, you guys are amazing, amazing, amazing dancers, and we can't imagine our piece with anybody else. And we love that you're all the same height. It's great.
So without further ado, please enjoy our dance piece entitled Extinction.
They're doing the same thing the entire time, standing there.